It's now coming up to 20 to 7.
Here's a question for you. Should women be paid more to donate their eggs to help childless couples have babies?
At the moment, they can claim about £250. There's a proposal, though, to triple that in the hope that it would encourage more donors to help with the treatment.
We asked some women what they thought of that idea.
I don't think money makes a difference. I think if you're that way inclined to help other people, you'll do it anyway, really.
Yeah, paying them more I think is a good idea. It'll probably encourage women to do it more if they're going to get a little bit more out of it.
It wouldn't change my views one way or the other. I think if you were going to do it, you would do it, and then maybe money counts for some people, I don't know.
I mean, I guess in the current economic climate, then probably that would be a little bit of an incentive.
It should come from within. If you want to donate your eggs, it's because you want to do something, you want to help out probably, but not because you're donating it, because in exchange of something.
Those are some of your thoughts. Let's speak now to Alison Bagshawe, who's from an organisation that seeks out egg donors who are prepared to donate without payment to help others. Hello, Alison. Thanks very much for coming in. So this is from the Human Fertilisation Embryology Authority. It's about £250 that people can get now, egg donors. They're suggesting treble that to £750.
Right.
What are your thoughts?
Well, £750 is a heck of a lot more than 250, and because we go out and look for altruistic donors, money just really isn't an issue. Most women who are going to do this actually want to because they appreciate what it's like to have their own family, that they want to help other people experience that happiness. And it might make a difference for some people, but I think on the whole, I don't know whether it'll make a massive difference on the impact of trying to find enough donors to satisfy the needs, as it were.
Is there a shortage of donors? Do you know how many people are out there who are prepared to give?
There's a massive shortage of donors, both egg and sperm donors, and a number of couples are actually resorting to going overseas to find a donor because there just aren't enough in this country. So
offering people more money, though, to contribute would help improve that situation.
I think it might do, but what we really need to do is raise awareness. I mean, one of the massive problems that we experience going out to try and find couples a donor is that people just don't know that they can donate, and there are lots of myths around it about how difficult it is, what it actually means. And really, it's getting the word out there, and I think if we really had a protracted and concerted effort to raise awareness, that would make almost as good a difference.
How complex a process is it to collect an egg from a woman?
Well, people go through an IVF cycle, and there's a lot of media attention about what IVF entails. With being a donor, because they don't actually need fertility treatment themselves, the stimulation isn't quite so aggressive. It's actually a fairly straightforward procedure. It takes 10 days. It's painless. It should not affect somebody's fertility at all. And at the end of that, it's giving something quite astounding to another couple.
But it is intrusive. It is time consuming. So is £250 really adequate compensation?
Well, I actually personally don't think it is. I'm really aware of the donors that we put through treatment at the units that I work with, and I know people who've come up from the West Country for 4 or 5 days, taking massive amount of time out of their family lives. Or it's such a commitment. It's so intrusive, and I think any compensation needs to be about recognition for that inconvenience, recognition for the intrusiveness of
rather
it,
than buying an egg.
And that, to me, and it's how it's then put across. And what I really feel quite strongly about is that it doesn't change the public's perception of these donors or the clinic's perception of these donors. You know, these are just staggeringly nice women, and that's what I think would be very sad, is if the government did raise it to the point where it became more of a commodity. It was just people coming through, as it were.
Alison, thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you very much indeed.